plan is just knock him out. Always just knock someone out. But if he wants to wrestle, I'll show him some real wrestling. People don't think I have good jiu-jitsu, or they just don't. They just think I'm a striker. I'm ready to show it anytime. It's just I've never been taken down. I'm waiting for someone to actually be able to take me down. I'm hoping he can take me down because I want to show it.
What's up? This is Gardy with Clear Life Media, Clear Life Combat. We're here in League City, Texas at the Clear Life HQ. I got a guest here in studio. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. We're gonna find out everything that he has going on. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Yo, what's up, everyone? This is Alderete, fighting out of Houston, Texas, training at Next Level. Yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome, man. So you've been training for a long time, and I know the first time that we ran into each other, I think was at it was a submission grappling event.
Oh yeah,
in downtown Houston. You were there. This was probably like 4 years ago at least. I know you were competing on that card, and you saw the camera. You just came up and like, "Hey, what's that for?" What you got going on? Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah.
Hey, it was a super fight or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I remember that. Yeah.
So you've been doing this for a long time. When did you start training and why?
Well, my dad, he's a black belt now, but back then he was training at Team Gautreaux, and then I guess growing up, I just went to the gyms with him. So I was about 3, 4, and I actually got a picture. I'll show it after. But yeah, I started going to the gyms with him, and then I guess that's just something I fell in love with. Other than I would do it, but I did other sports growing up, like football, basketball, track. I just never stuck with anything. And then fighting, I was still doing that while I was doing all the other sports. I was still doing it, and then that's the one I stuck with.
Yeah.
So, yeah, started when I was 4, and then 17 now, and I'm still doing it.
At what point did you realize that you fell in love with it? Because I would say that whenever you step into the cage, when you compete, or even watching you train, you truly love it, and you can tell. So, when did that happen?
Yeah. Well, I was doing jiu-jitsu for a minute, and I liked it, but I really like fighting. I feel like jiu-jitsu is it's fighting. It's like a way of fighting, but it's not fighting. So I was boxing also, and I think probably after I started boxing, but boxing judges are corrupt as hell. But once I started winning a lot in boxing, I fell in love with this. Probably when I was 10, 11. That's when I was like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. Probably 11. I was like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. And then I was 13 or so, 12, 13, and I was like, man, I just want to do MMA. So I was just doing the adult MMA class all the time. I was still doing my boxing, but mainly MMA. I stopped doing boxing full time. I would still box, but I was just I wasn't doing I wasn't fighting. I was just training full time for MMA. And then whenever the smokers would come up, I was 13, 14, and if an adult fell out, I'd be like, all right, I'll fill in. So
yeah, I was gonna say, because I know I've seen you as footage of smokers at war. Yeah. I think maybe even one on combat sports coverage.
Yeah,
there's these smokers where you're fighting, and not teenagers or people your same age. You're fighting grown men, adults.
Yeah,
and just the confidence going into that. I mean, it radiates off your face, and in the footage you can just tell.
Yeah, just I don't know. I think I don't know. I think you try to be confident and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So from 12 to 13 to now, I mean, MMA, has that been the goal?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Even growing up, I was just wanting to be an MMA fighter. Well, UFC is what I would say, but I'm an MMA fighter. So I think I accomplished that, but, still got more to accomplish, but I'm an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... yeah.
You stay very busy. How many times have you fought this year? When did you make your debut? And
so
yeah,
I fought 3 times actually this year, but I wish it would be more, but I had to take a little layoff because I had to wait for a couple people to fight to figure out who's fighting for the belt next. So now I get to fight for the belt. But yeah, I made my debut February 18th, 10 days after my birthday. Because you got to be they say you got to be 18 to fight in Texas or whatever, or in general. But if you're 17, your parents can sign off. So I did that, and then I got a first round finish, and then I was like, all right, quick turnaround. Fought April 14th, or yeah, 14th, and then I made another quick turnaround and fought June 2nd, which was my last fight, and I wanted to fight like sometime in between like that time and now, but now I'm just fighting it like I fight in 10 days now. So
I also saw that you put out a post saying, "Hey, I won on the next card. Hey, go tag me. I want to be on this card too. I want to fight again." You're already itching. You haven't even fought yet. You're already looking forward to it.
yeah, I want to get another fight in. I want to get a couple more fights in before the year's over. And I saw they posted the day of like the last amateur card was November 17th, and I was like, oh, bro, that's perfect. I don't want to die in the like throughout the holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, I looked back at it like just like maybe like 2 weeks ago. Dude, I've literally had a fight the day of my birthday or like a week after, 2 weeks after my birthday every year for like the last like 4 or 5 years. And I'm like, I'm so tired of it. So I'm like, I'm going to take the holidays off this year. I'm going to take my birthday off this year. And I'm going to just enjoy it, you know? So I'm going to try to knock this fight out. I want to make another quick turnaround November 17th. And I'll fight again maybe after my birthday, like March or something, after November. So I want to fight September 13th, November 17th, and maybe like March or something next year. Come back March.
Who are you fighting, and how do you see the fight going?
I'm fighting Alan Gonzalez. Think I'm gonna not. My plan is, you know, it's always a finish, but I think I'm gonna knock him out in the first round. Like honestly, you know, a lot of people just say that, but I honestly think I'm gonna knock him out in the first round. If I don't, then I'll do it in the second. So if I don't have enough time, but I feel like there's no reason for me to not finish him. You know, if I don't finish him, I feel like I'm not doing something right in the gym, because like I feel like I'm doing everything right now. But if I don't finish him, it shows me I'm not. So plan is just finish him and then defend the belt in November. You know, I'm not in a rush to go pro either. A lot of people always ask me that, but I'm not in a rush. So, you know, talking with my dad, my mom, thinking about doing some other things before I go pro. You know,
Some things, some goals in the cage, or goals in life, or what?
a little bit of both. You know, I don't want to step away from it because it's never the plan, but I want to knock out a couple more things before I do go pro. Because like I wouldn't say I will be fully locked. I'm already fully locked in, but you know I'm still 17, so like I feel like I got a lot more time. I could I feel like if I wanted to, I could step away from the sport for 2 years, come back, and I'd still be like real young in the game. You know what I'm saying? But nah, just I'm just thinking about a couple things right now. Like I want to be a firefighter, shit like that. So I want to like I don't want to go to school for that. They told me I had to go to school for that. But I want to like maybe do like the military or something, because you get like your fire, I don't know what it is, your EMT and stuff like that. So like that seems cool to me. But I'm just not sure if that's what I'm gonna do or not.
Right.
I wouldn't step away from fighting, but if I had to for a couple months, I'd still be able to train, just not fight. Then I would.
Cool. There's a couple people that I've talked to. I know Douglas McFarland. He's a firefighter. So their work schedules, and there's some other people that I've talked to, people that I train with that are
Same.
Yeah. So the weeks on, weeks off, you still have time to get your goals.
It's like 48 hours on, and like I think it's 112 hours left in the week or something.
Yeah.
So they get the rest of that, and also, yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, and then like you do like a certain amount of time, you get good money.
Mm-hmm.
Like even whenever you retire, so that sounds cool to me.
Yeah, it's a good career, you know, and job security, and it's something that is needed, and you're doing something good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I couldn't go to school for that. I feel like so like to do all that, like you'd have to do a lot of college hours and stuff like that. So I would really I just go to the military, and I feel like I really like doing the military. You know, being on base.
Yeah. Which branch do you think you would lean towards or looking at maybe?
Really, it's always been Marines, but a lot of my boys trying to get me to go to the Army. So I'm like, nah, I kind of want to go to the Marines, but I just gotta look into it more. That's what I'm saying. I still don't know what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a fighter, of course, but to be a firefighter, I'd have to go to the military. I just don't know which branch I would do.
I
I
got you.
gotta do some research.
You know, even talking about these things with your parents, whenever you had that conversation about, I'm going to fight, I want to fight at 17 years of age, I think I know the answer, but was there any hesitation? Did they sign off? How did that go?
Easy, quick, sign up. Yeah. My mom, like even a lot of people, like, it'll be like one parent is on, one parent is off. But like, nah, my mom is just like my dad. Like, yeah, let's go. She's at the gym every single day with us. She don't train or nothing, but she's up there in the office, or she comes out, watches us train, you know. 'Cause my dad owns the gym, so like she works the office, or she'll just be out there watching it. She's the same way as my dad.
What's it like training there? What's the atmosphere like? Who you got? I know I know some of these people. I see them fight and stuff, but tell me about it.
It's badass. We got Brian James, Jonathan King. He'll be back soon. Gage Harper, Xavier Key, Devin Williams. He got like a 15-second knockout just recently. Kyle Steele. She's making her Fury debut, and like October 6th, I think, is when she's fighting. Everyone I just named is fighting like September 13th or October 6th. We got a couple more bodies in there though. We like this year we got a lot of new people coming, like a lot. But it's just a hot box. I feel like it's like a old doghouse, hard work in there only. You know, you don't get a second to slack. You know, my dad pushes us a lot, but it's also in like the fighters. If they want to push it, like they push themselves. It's like we all push each other in there. So like everybody wants it the same amount in there.
Is it mainly people who are fighting or want to fight? Or is there people that are doing it just to stay in shape or get interested in learning?
It's mainly fighters, but we have probably like 3 or 4 guys that do the class that are like older guys, or even like people like some teenagers my age do the boxing class. They don't want to fight, but they just like sparring. They like coming in, working out, training. So, and we're right by one of the high schools, so we got a lot of high schoolers that come in as well. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
For you, I mean, you train all the time, right? I mean, I've gone to gyms before trying to interview another fighter. There's something else going on. It's like, hey, there's Jay. Like, hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
so that way I could train. Actually, like that way I could train. However many times I do a day, like 3 times a day. I'm supposed to be a senior right now, at like Klein High School, but my mom like took me out of school. I was like sending her like TikToks and like reels of like UFC champions, like Israel Adesanya, saying like he would never put his kids in school. Like school's a waste of. I would send her shit like school's like isn't gonna help me be a fighter. Like I don't need a diploma for the kid, and she wasn't having it. And I was like, all right, whatever. And then finally I got in trouble again, and then like I got like a note to like wherever I was, and they're like, oh, take all your stuff to the office. I was like, damn, like, I'm getting sent home again. And I go to the office and they ask me for my Chromebook, and I'm like, oh, here. And they're like, all right, we'll see you later, or see you never, or something like that. I was like, oh shit. Mom was like, I'm outside. I was like, oh shit. I was so excited. Literally, I like gotta go to school at like 7:15 or some shit. It was like 8:15. By the time I got home, it was like 8:30. I posted on my story like, yo, let me know who's training today. And like one of my boys hit me up. He was like, yo, I'm training here. I was like, oh, bet. See you there. I was training at 9:00 a.m. From that day on, like I made like the first week I was out of school, I made a schedule, signed up for like training and conditioning gym, started going to like Sammy's Muay Thai, just recently Dream Art Jiu Jitsu. I was going to my gym like throughout the day also, but like and then going to that boxing gym for a while. But yeah, I was just mixing it up. I made a schedule. Like my schedule right now is 6 a.m. strength and conditioning, 11 a.m. Sammy's, and I do that twice for this fight. I do that twice a week, and then 12 p.m. I do 3 times a week, for jiu-jitsu. and then 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at my gym. And like if I could fit in like an extra workout, I will, which usually I do because my cousins are actually starting to get into it. They were basketball players, but they're starting to get into it now. So I got to go to the gym like they get out of school at like 12:20. So like I get done with my jiu-jitsu session and I'll go meet them at my gym and we'll get a workout in.
So you were kind of excited because, hey, now I got more time to train and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And that was like maybe like 8 months, 7 months before my debut. So like it was perfect timing.
What kind of stuff were you getting in trouble for? First of all, you shouldn't be getting in trouble. But like, what kind of stuff were you doing, or just
I just feel like I mean, some of the stuff was like fighting, but that kind of stopped as I got like older, got like junior year. But every year I would go to school and I'd be like, all right, I'm not gonna get in trouble this year. Like,
yeah,
my mom would always be pissed off and shit. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna make it real easy on her, and then boom, first second day of school, I'm in trouble. But like, it would be like dumb stuff, like just I never took school serious or anything, so it would be like I would just do stuff that teachers that you wouldn't do in school, and then like you shouldn't do in school.
yeah.
I'd get in trouble for it. But then sometimes like it got to a point where it was like just the littlest shit teachers would trip out about, and I was just like, all right, whatever. I'll just keep doing it then because I'm getting ISS for it, and then like ISS is like you just sit behind your computer and play on your phone,
Right.
and like you don't got to do any classwork, so it's like the same shit every day.
Yeah, you did wrestle in high school though. I think I remember that.
I did.
It was like, what was your favorite part, I guess, of school, and was it wrestling or what was it?
I hated wrestling.
Really?
I liked it, but I hated it. Like I hated like that. I liked like practicing. I liked competing, but I just hated like wrestling. I don't know what it was. I just hated it. My freshman year, I just hated it. But sophomore year, I started liking it. Junior year, I started liking it, and then I stopped going to school at my junior year. So it's like I just when I really started liking wrestling, started getting good at it, and I stopped going to school. So that's something I do miss about it. But like I don't know what it was. I just like even fighting, I hate wrestling because like I don't like just holding people down. I don't like being held down. But yeah, I enjoyed it, but I just don't know what it was. Hated wrestling, but like it was like a love hate. But like I don't know. But I never got to like do the go to state or anything like that. But I feel like I could have if I would have just stayed out of trouble. Because the reason being is I was in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And like they'd send you to alternative school, and you come back. They sent me like towards the end of the year, and I came back the next year, and I was like excited to wrestle again, and I was just glad my coach let me go back to wrestling. Actually, it's Coach Batista. He's I think a bronze medalist in the Olympics, and he coaches at my gym now. Also, me and him built a good relationship.
Very cool.
Yeah, he got me out of a lot of trouble in school.
That's good. Well, first of all, you're still very young, and like you had even mentioned earlier, hey, maybe take a couple years, and even if 17 years of age, at 19, there's people that haven't even had one amateur fight yet. You see it all the time, so you have a ton of experience. It's inside of you. I would say that the fight game, you grew up in it, and I think you have a big future. But taking time or hey, figuring out some life goals in the cage, outside of the cage, and getting that stuff in order, I think it's a great idea, and that's good parenting, and that's good to be able to plan that with your family and your parents and get that going.
Cause like I feel like being a fighter, there's windows, like there's like plenty of windows, but like there's cracks in every window, but like they're like that big, so you got to be able to make it. Like it's a small chance to make it. You don't usually get called up for contenders or late notice. You got to know someone or like
right,
shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you got to have like a backup plan. I don't really have a backup plan at all. Like this is literally all I want to do. But like if I don't make it to the UFC by the time like I don't know, I don't want to give myself like a set date. Like all right, I gotta make it by this summer. I'm there. But like I want to go. I set a lot of goals for myself. So like I want to be there, like by a certain time. But if it doesn't work, I want to have something like
for sure
backed up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't want to be like, Raul Rosas. I ain't trying to beat no one's record, but I want to go young, not like 19, 18 young. I want to be like 20 or like 21. I want to get stronger and shit like that. Like even before I go pro, I still want to get stronger. I want to get bigger because I feel like 125 is right in my weight class. Like for right now it is, but like I like eating.
Probably still, you're still growing, you know.
I love eating. I hate cutting weight. I'm cutting weight right now, but yeah, I just want to get bigger, better. Give it time.
What's something in your, like in your fighting style or in your game that you're working on? What are you working on right now, or that you want to improve in?
Mixing everything up. But right now, I don't know. That's a good question. Fight camp. You gotta like train, like compare yourself to your opponents. Like my opponent, he's got like a weird little move around like taekwondo kind of style, and then when he gets hit, he's gonna try to wrestle. That's what I'm thinking. He's gonna try to wrestle me. So plan is just knock him out. Always just knock someone out. But if he wants to wrestle shit, I'll show him some real wrestling. I'll show him some real grappling. Well, people don't think I have good jiu-jitsu, or they just don't. They just think I'm a striker, but I have good jiu-jitsu, and I'm ready to show it anytime. It's just I've never been taken down. I'm waiting for someone to actually be able to take me down. Like I'm hoping you can take me down because I want to show it. I'm excited to show my jiu-jitsu. I've been working it a lot, but nah, I'd rather knock him out.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you say, hey, first round knockout. If not first round, it's happening in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking forward to at some point meeting someone who can test you where it goes, the full distance, having that experience in the cage, or even this is it's a potential 5-round.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna be able to take me on 5. And if it does go off 5, then I think he's gonna be an absolute dog. If it goes off 5, because to go off 5, I feel like to go off 5 with me, that would be hard. Because like going 3 with me is hard. But I feel like going 5 is like way harder. I start turning up more as the rounds go up. Start getting more, like, I feel like I get more energy after the 3rd round or going into the 3rd round from my past fights,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to go 5 rounds before I go pro, because 5 rounds as an amateur fight is like 3 or 5 3-minute rounds. That's like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So like a pro fight's 5 3-minute rounds or 3 5-minute rounds. Oh my bad. That's 15 minutes. So I just want to get that pro experience, before I actually go pro. But hopefully November. Well, this one, I want to get it finished, but hopefully November, maybe I can go 5. But I'm never gonna not be looking for a finish. Always gonna be looking for a finish.
Yeah. Is there somebody that you want to fight? I mean, that you even have in mind that could maybe be for that November potentially?
Mm-hmm. Well, there was this one dude, Sebastian Benavidez. He fought my teammate Gage. I wanted to fight him, just cause, and it's not even like personal or anything. It's like he's real good, like at what he does. Like he'll go out, take you down, submit you. I would have liked to went out there and stuff a couple shots, knock him out. But like I wanted to fight him before I went pro, just to, like, test myself, know where I'm at. Like, am I comfortable on the ground? He's got a really good jiu-jitsu, but he went pro. I was down to fight him, but like, and not even like there's like some people that it's like, all right, like talking shit type of want to fight, and then there's like, I just want to see where I'm at with you. But yeah, I wanted to fight him, but now, I mean, Eric told me a couple names, or Eric was like saying a couple names to my dad, like before this fight, but just recently he named one more name that I'm probably gonna. I don't care who it is, but I think I'm gonna fight him because he wants to fight me. But I guess I'll say James Ramon. I think he wants to fight me. So yeah, I'm down to fight anybody anytime.
You mentioned Gage. Like watching him come out, his music choice. Sometimes we, wearing Like a sombrero, hair dyed, sunglasses. It depends, right?
We'll be like in the sauna, like just leaving the gym on the way to the sauna, or some shit, and I'll be like, bro, what are you walking out to? He's like, bro, I don't know. I'll be like, bro, you should do this, and he'll be like, yeah, and then like I'll tell him to like just fucking around, and he'll one up what I said, and I'll be like, oh shit, he's serious. So yeah, Gage is a fool.
With the sunglasses, the big ones, just like kind of dancing, doing this.
He's a fool, bro. We were in the sauna and like you, whenever you walk out to Daddy Yankee, fuck, I forgot what song you walk out to, but dude, he would have this old man in the sauna like teaching him how to dance and shit, like in the sauna. It was the funniest shit to me.
I mean, that stuff is fun. It gets people interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a fighter, you gotta promote yourself, and post and all that as well.
Like fighting isn't just gonna like that's not the only thing that's gonna like. I'm trying to make money, like you know what I'm trying to say. So like, just being good, you could be one of the best fighters in the world, but like, you gotta know how to promote yourself. You're a product at the end of the day. You say it's me and him right here. I have 2,000 followers, but he has 100,000 followers. Who's the UFC gonna pick? Who they can promote more? Who's gonna bring in more money? So that's what I'm working on right now. Actually, like on the business side of fighting, it's not just fighting. Isn't just fighting. This is actual business, and I'm trying to actually start making money off of it. Trying to like promote myself more. I'm a product at the end of the day. I just started realizing that. I always thought it was just about fighting, but it's not. You gotta know how to talk. You gotta know how to promote yourself.
Be exciting too.
Yeah.
I think you are. You're exciting. 100%.
Gage, I'm exciting. Like situations like this, I don't know. I don't like podcasts and shit. I don't really talk like that much. But I'm trying to get better at like talking and shit. Like get better at that. Be able to like do this more. I want to like start like getting my Instagram bigger, and then like maybe have like something like this on my Instagram. Start getting paid from it. So yeah, that's my plan.
Cool. What would you say is the ultimate goal for you when it comes to fighting? And when it's all said and done, what's that ideal scenario look like?
A UFC belt, pockets full of cash. That's it. And once I do that, I know I did something right. I have a lot of money. I want to be able to like help others out, like my family. Just yeah. I just want to be known as like. I don't want to just be like good. I don't want to just like win. I want to be like the greatest. I want to be like remembered like literally the greatest of all time, like John Jones. People know him as that. But I want to like be like better than that. I want to do extra things like outside of fighting for like Houston and shit. Whenever I actually make it, like I want to be able to like do stuff for like others, not just my family, but like my family, but like others other than my family. Help out Houston, the community, just stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Today's last day to get tickets. But no. Oh, I want to shout out all my sponsors. I'm gonna look at that real quick. I don't want to miss any. But yeah, I want to shout out all my sponsors. I got Auto Titles of Texas, Greater Houston Plumbing, Showtime is a DJ, Never Without Power Electric, they do generators, 832-633-7769, Regional Mechanic Services, Underdog Promotions, Quick Pump Energy, and y'all know Fat Boys Barbecue. That's exactly what I'm going after the fuck. Thank y'all. I love it. Yeah, I want to shout all y'all. Y'all help me a lot throughout my fight camp. They take care of me. Can't really work whenever I'm in fight camp, so they really take care of me, help me out a lot. So yeah, I hope so a lot.
Awesome.
And, My Fit Foods, y'all help me a lot too.
Dude, they make good stuff.
Dude.
Yeah.
Really think so.
Yeah.
They got the shredded barbecue beef. They got my Fit Foods. Y'all have like some really good food. My next fight camp, I might do the whole camp with y'all.
Yeah.
You know, just do it.
Who's a sponsor that you need or one that you want? Like even as like, hey,
I just got Quick Plump Energy. Also, it's like an energy supplement.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
But I want some bigger sponsors. You know, like Monster Energy would be cool. I'm just trying to promote myself a little bit more on Instagram because that's what I've been doing, and I'm getting more people like hit me up to sponsor me. You know, so like I feel like once I do that, I'll get more people to sponsor. Really, I'm not like looking at like a certain place like, yeah, I want them to sponsor me. I want food places to sponsor me. You know, I mean, I'm like big backing after a weight cut. So, yeah. Nah, just whoever comes to me, you know, I'll never turn down a sponsorship. I don't care what it is. But yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for making time and coming hanging out today. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank y'all.
This is Gardy with Clear Life Combat. Go follow Jay on social media. Stay up to date with everything he has going on and be blessed.